Welcome to the show, Joe Gamaldi, top official with the Fraternal Order of Police. Joe, okay, we heard that story. And Joe, now there's this. Ann Dorn, she's the wife, the widow of St. Louis Police Captain David Dorn. He was murdered in the 2020 riots. She's now saying that George Soros, Black Lives Matter, and the vice president are, quote, supervillains for enabling crime and dividing America. What do you say to this?
Well, you know, Ronald Reagan once said, if you're explaining, you're losing. And George Soros has been doing an awful lot of explaining lately, Liz. He wrote an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal that was, you know, slithering out from whatever compound he lives in, actually defending revolving door criminal justice policies and woke prosecutors. This is coming off 2021, which is one of the deadliest years in this country's history in the last 3 decades. And this man has the arrogance and audacity to come out and defend these policies when they've been a colossal failure with deadly consequences. I mean, the fact that he would even think to defend this just shows how bad he is. And he's still supporting, him and Kamala Harris are still supporting Black Lives Matter, which have been proven to be a joke and hypocrites. They have remained silent while this violent crime wave had disproportionately impacted minorities to the tune of 12 times the homicide rate for Black Americans to everyone else, and not a peep. I guess they're too busy building real estate empires in California or giving six-figure jobs to their friends and family, or, according to a recent filing, misspending tens of millions of dollars. The truth is, George Soros and Black Lives Matter, they're ideologues. They don't give a damn who dies. They just want to get their agenda done, and it's repulsive.
And there are reports coming in. George Soros spent $28 million since 2018 on Week on Crime DA races in dozens of U.S. cities. You know, Captain David Dorn, he was shot dead by looter Stephen Cannon in front of Dorn's friend's pawn shop. Cannon was found guilty last month of first-degree murder. Let's watch Ann Dorn. Watch.
It's the woke community that is funding them, not only just these corporations, but celebrities and athletes across the country are funding them, just blindly funding this misguided agenda. Black Lives Matter called for the death of police, and nobody's done anything about it. You know, defund, demean, and kill police officers across the country.
So, Joe, compare 2018 to now. I mean, we've got mayhem on the streets of America. You're going to see mob lootings of 7-Elevens in L.A., crime in New York up double digits. Compare, and by the way, a grand jury indicted 24 alleged gang members connected to home invasions targeting celebrities and high-profile figures in a wealthy Atlanta suburb. Compare 2019 to now.
You know, from 2018 to now, Liz, it's been a complete 180. We saw violent crime starting to increase in 2018 and 19, and we sounded the alarm. On the White House lawn in 2019, we warned people what was coming. We told them that these woke prosecutors, that bail reform, and the constant negative rhetoric towards police officers was going to lead to a violent crime spike, and now we're all living in it. Atlanta this year is already seeing murders up 10%, Baltimore's 11%, Milwaukee 38%.
Well, wait,
LA,
Joe, we also have
26%.
news, Joe, that at least 40 assaults and attacks on firemen and firemen in Seattle. What do you say to this? That's just in the last 4 months, Joe. Final word.
You know what I would say, Liz? How much more lawlessness do we need in this country before everybody wakes up and votes all these people out? We've had 228 police officers shot in this country. That is a record number since we started tracking the data just 7 years ago. We as a country need to wake up and understand we need to bring back law and order, because the path we are on are not sustainable.
Joe Gamaldi, thank you for your service to our country. It's good.